Okay, welcome back. So now we are doing the last request, which is the delete, and we are going to create the controller and the route, and we are going to pass this into the postman. So let's get into this. Okay, we are back on the controller, on the product controller. So let's begin and work on the delete request. So let's start with the router. So router dot delete. Then inside this you can pass the URL with an ID, the slash with an ID. Then you can also pass the request and the response. Then we can include that so that we pass the code to delete inside it. So the first thing we're going to do is to use the model. Then we call on the find by ID and remove function. So product. So this is what is called in the model. Then we say find. Okay, find by ID and delete. So this is the function we're going to use. Then inside that function we can pass this request dot params dot ID. Then another thing that we should pass inside here, we can pass this error and product. So we need this in the execution. So we've passed that. Then we can now define the error. So if there is an error, what should be done, or if there is no error, what else should be done. So if there is an error, then this is what should be done. So inside here we can include return statement. So return request.json, request.json. Then to save on time, let's just copy this right here. Okay, copy. Then we can paste it there. Paste. Okay, so success will be false if there is an error. False. Then the message you can say product delete failed. Product delete failed. Then we don't have to return the docs if the product delete has failed. So else, so we can come down here. This is what should be done. If there is no error, then return. So you can just copy this. Okay, sorry. There should be a return here. I deleted it while I was pasting. So return. Okay, return request.json. Okay, so return request.json. Okay, so I deleted while I was pasting this code. So sorry for that. So if there is no error, this is what should be returned. So I'm just going to copy this, all of it. So copy, paste. So we're just saving our time and energy. So right here, if there is no error, meaning the success is true, meaning truly there is a success, then the message should read product deleted successfully. So let's close with a semicolon. Okay, that's better. So let's save and test this in the postman. And I've noticed something. There is an error that has been running down here, and we need to check on it. There is a warning duplication warning Mongo's find update, find warn and delete without use the find and modify option set to false are deprecated. So we need to set this in mongo's.connect as false so that we don't have those deprecation warnings. So let's go to the connect. So right here we're going to include this and pass that one. Then we can set this to false as the warning has told us. Then let's save it and see if there still be a warning. So data connection successful, so there is no warning. So that's how we solve the duplication warnings. So let's continue. So we had just written a code for the delete and we want to test this in the Postman. So let's go to Postman and let's try to get a list of all the products. So send the get request. So these are the products. So just pick on any ID and know that which ID you've picked. So I'm going to pick the same ID with iPhone 6 and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to copy it, then I'll paste it right there after the URL slash. Then I'm going to change this request to be delete, then send. Okay, so there is some issues. Let's go back to our code. Okay, I've noticed we're getting an error because we said request instead of response. So the return should bring out a response, not a request. So sorry for that again. So it should be response.json. So let's save it and let's go back to the Postman again. So inside the Postman, let's try to delete this, send. So success, product deleted successfully. So we want to include in the message, the product name of the deleted product. So let's just come here. Remember we passed a product right here. So inside the message, we can product, we can give the product name. So product dot, so this is the product here that we are passing, and this should not be inside the quotes. So it's only this portion that should be inside the quotes. Yeah. So let's delete. Okay, let's leave it at that point. So product dot product. So product name. So we should start with the small because this is the way we saved it. So product name. Okay. So product name. You can delete this. So this will say product name deleted successfully. So it will give us back the product name. So let's check on this. So file, save. Okay. So let's go to the Postman. There is an error right here. Response.json. So there is an error right here. So we need to include a plus sign so that it can join this two. So let's save that. Let's see if there is an error. Okay, there is no error. So let's go to the Postman again. And we're going to first use the get request so that we can get the details of all the products. So once we have this, we want to delete the phone with the description Samsung. So let's copy this, then we want to paste it in the URL. Then we need to change the request to delete. then send. Okay, so phone deleted successfully. You can notice that phone, this is the name of the product. So phone deleted successfully. So that's how we deal with the delete, and we are through now with all the requests. So we did the post, the get all, the get ID. We did the put for the update statement. Now we've completed this with the delete. So thank you. See you into our next video tutorial, whereby we will be looking at a recap of what we've been doing in this section. Thank you.